Hello, everybody, and welcome back to FemmeTarot. I'm Natalie, your international psychic medium, and you're in the right place if you don't want readings with a lot of fluff and a lot of vague, because we cut straight to the truth over here. And I'm happy to be here, as always, live on Sundays. Happy Sunday to all of you. How is everybody doing on this day? I have to say, I have a little bit of a cold, so bear with me today. Okay, I have got my tissues. I might be clearing my throat. I'll try not to do it too close to the mic, but I'm just letting you know that I've got a seasonal cold. It's always like this because, you know, the weather is fluctuating and here we are. And then with schools, the kids are migrating everything. You know how it works. You know how it works. How is everybody? So, as per usual, I'm going to say a quick hello to the chat, to the Femme Village, because we love hanging out on Sundays here. And I've got a little bit of a surprise for you. So, stick around, stick till the end, because towards the end or halfway through this live, we are going to be looking into what's been going on with Wendy Osefo, the housewife. Well, the housewife from the Real Housewives of Potomac, because apparently or allegedly, let's just say, but I mean, let's wait and see. They've been arrested for insurance fraud. I don't know what's with this housewives, but let me just tell you this, that as soon as I read that, I was like, uh-oh, is this something that all the housewives do? Remember the PK and Dorit burglary and all that drama that we heard about, we kept hearing about for 2 or 3 seasons? Don't remember anymore. I don't care anymore about that. And I'm like, uh-huh. Are they all using the same guy? Are they all using the same method? I don't know. We're going to read around it. We were going to do this with Kempire, but Kempire is traveling. He is here in Europe. He's quite close to me, actually. And I was supposed to go and just pop over and see him in the Netherlands. But there's so many things happening over here. So I wasn't able to do that. So I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to do it on my own today because he's also flying out tomorrow. So he's busy on his last day of his vacation. All right, everybody. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Okay, I want to address this real quick. So, VR is asking if I can do a reading on Nicki Minaj and Cardi drama because that drama seems to be never ending. Well, VR, since you're here, I want to show you real quick that I've done a reading on this. You'll find it on my channel. This is the thumbnail. This is the video title. Um, it's I go deep into this feud. All right. So if you want to learn more, but if you guys want me to do a follow-up reading, of course I can. But this reading pretty much gives insight into this feud, into all of it. Also, before we start with the Ray J stuff, yes, Ray J is at it again and again and again. And now Chris and Kim are fed up and they're suing him. We'll get to that in a minute. But I also have when I mean mega, because this was a great reading that I did with Kempire. As you can see, this was 4 years ago. But I highly, highly recommend you guys go after this live, go and watch this video and this reading because it's very, very insightful about the Kardashians, about what their MO is. There's a lot of darkness around the family. I'm not going to say more. I'd rather you guys watch that video. And I also have another video. This one's from 3 years ago where I did a reading. I don't remember if this was with Kempire. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But you should also watch this reading, because I do get into the Kim K and Ray J and the energy around those two. So a lot of things that you guys can watch on this beautiful Sunday or next week during your commute to work or school runs or whatever you're doing, and you're watching or listening to these videos. All right. So, hello to Anna. How are you, beautiful? Hello to our beautiful mod Isa. How are you, my love? Hello, hello. Yes, everybody. Yes, haven't heard what Ray J has done. Let me just tell you real quick what he's done. Well, he ran his mouth again on a podcast. No, I believe it was a live stream. I'm not sure. It was a live stream. So he ran his mouth and said that what is happening is that the Diddy stuff or the Diddy stuff is very much comparable to what the Kardashians are doing. And basically, he came out and said that Kim and Chris are basically doing Rico. They're like part of this Rico scheme, just like with like Diddy, right? And Chris and Kim are not happy because they hired Alex Spiro, not sure how we pronounce his surname, but you know who Alex Spiro is. He's huge, and especially in the music industry, and he represents a lot of these music moguls and big artists. So they hired him, and now they're suing Ray J for defamation. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Ray J is giving me very much yay vibes right now. He has gone unhinged, right? Listen, again, I am prompting you guys to watch these readings that I've done on Kardashians, and you'll understand a lot more what my view is on them based on those readings. But the thing about Ray J is like I feel like he's going unhinged. Does he want attention that much? It seems so, but he's doubling down. This is what's weird about this. They're suing him. They've got Alex Spiro. I'll call him Spiro. They hired Alex Spiro. You guys, this guy is a shark, okay? He's no nonsense, a lawyer. And he's still doubling down. He's standing by what he's saying. So we need to read around this because, as you know, we're curious. We want to know the truth because this channel is all about finding out the truth because we don't want the BS. So we'll get to that in a minute. Of course, I would love to hear your questions. So, Asa, in a nutshell, this is what's been going on right now. And hello to you, Brina. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Val, for tech checking as always. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yay, Angela, you made it. You made it. You are in great company, basically. We'll end up doing for stupid crimes that weren't well throughout. The money situation seems like through will end up doing time for stupid crimes. Yeah. We'll look into this. Danielle, honey. Oh, of course. Of course, you guys. Sometimes I take my time replying to DMs because I get a lot of DMs and a lot of emails, so bear with me. But eventually, I always get round to replying to, if not all of you, most of you, unless they land in junk. And I don't always check my junk mail and my junk mail on Instagram. But of course, you can ask me anything. Happy Sunday to you too, Stefania. Hello. I love seeing you guys. You really are amazing. I love hanging out on this Sunday evening. It's evening over here where I am with you. So Val says Ray J is doing TMZ tour bus tours. Has done several. TMZ is kind of over it, I think. Well, I'm kind of over TMZ too. You know? Well, I'm sure TMZ is over it, but we're over TMZ. I mean, they're journalistic journalistic integrity is not there so much. I don't know. TMZ, you've been a little bit like blackballed by me right now. So yeah, we're gonna be looking into this and just trying to find out what's going on. What is going on? I mean, is it like every year that Ray J comes out with something new? Really? I think we're done with that. All right, but before we start, as per usual, don't forget to subscribe, to like this video. Make sure you guys that you've clicked on the bell because some people have complained that they don't get notifications about when I post videos. Yes, YouTube does that. YouTube can be a little bit temperamental sometimes. So make sure that you are subscribed and the bell has been clicked. Also, you can find me on social media. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and that's it. I'm not using X. I don't use, well, I've been locked out of X again. I give up with Twitter/X. I just give up. I don't care. Anyways, sometimes I just like it because I like sort of like reading these conversations, debates, arguments that people have online about specific things that are happening. And I'm talking about X. I don't care anymore. For my mental health as well, it's best to just keep it to just a few social media platforms as well. Val saying TMZ's in journalism with integrity. That's exactly what yeah. Just wonder what Ray J is doing on it all the time. Well, they're giving him a platform, right? Because Ray J, just like with Ye, he's unstable. He's unstable. You don't know what's going to come out of his mouth. You don't. And the things that he says. So he's kind of like polarizing in a sense. And TMZ loves that. Loves that. Anything to rack up their numbers and their viewership and the viral moments and all the stuff that TMZ likes. Yeah. No respect for TMZ over here. Sorry, not sorry. No. No whatsoever. All right, you guys, do you want to get us do you want us to get into it? If you have questions around this, then please drop them. Just add a Q, a capital Q in front of your question, so I don't miss it. I might miss it. Send that, then just redrop it in the chat. Okay, let me just do this. I apologize. Oh, sorry. Apologize. Okay, so I'm going to start off. You know what? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to start off and ask the cards, is Ray J right? I mean, is he saying the truth? What is this? Why now? What is going on? Why won't he let it go? He's like a dog with a bone. Just let it go, Ray J. Leave them alone. And I was just going to say also it feels like the Kardashian. And I've been saying this for a while. Okay. If you go watch those videos, and as you can see, those are older videos. I've been saying that their downfall is coming. Their star is dimming. And we're seeing it already. They're like, and also this newer generation, they're not interested in Kardashians. They're not interested in what they do. Sure. I mean, I know their show has been running for like oodles of years. I don't know why I use the word oodles. I hardly ever use the word. I've got a cold. Yeah, so they've been going on, but I don't know. I haven't watched the show in years. I usually watch it, when I'm doing my nails and they have it on the screens, or you go somewhere where they've got screens and they're playing in the background the Kardashians. That's about it. Yeah. Surely we will be after this. We will be talking about the Osefos. How many degrees did Wendy say she had? Like 7, 8 degrees. Oh, this is embarrassing, Dr. Wendy. Embarrassing. Ouch. All right, but let's start with Ray J. And as we have people entering the chat and watching this, don't forget to click the like button as you enter the room. Okay, so let me focus on Ray J real quick and let me just see what is going on. So my first question is this true? Is this true? Okay, I stopped because I just want to say that we were talking about this actually with Kempire yesterday. And I said, like, my first instinct, or the first thing that I felt when I read about this insurance fraud, was like, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm confused. Not the insurance fraud. I'm talking about Ray J right now. These RICO claims. I was like, doesn't sound right. Light Mission says 4 degrees, a BA, 2 BA, so 4 BAs, 2 masters, and a PhD. It is totally impressive. Absolutely, it's impressive. but insurance fraud is not impressive. Okay. Wait, you guys, because we're talking about when. So now I have them all in my mind. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Let me just focus on Ray J and Kim K. So what I'm asking is it true? Are those RICO claims or those claims true? And what does he know? If they are, what does he know and how does he know? So what can you tell me about Kim, Kris Jenner, and the Kardashians? Are they involved in some kind of scheme, fraud? Okay, no jumper cards. Let's see. 3 of Swords. 3 of Threes. Ooh, 2 threes in a row. And 4 of Wands. I don't see any RICO here. I don't see it. I don't see it. 3 of Swords, though. 3 of Swords is like major disappointment. It's feeling hurt. But this is the Kardashians, right? This could be the Kardashians saying, like, what is he after now? What does he want now? These are serious, serious claims he's making. Not liking this at all. But then I have the 3 of Wands. What's the connection with? Hold on. I think I need to unravel this. Give me a second. And then I have the Hanged Man. And then I have the Page of Swords. Yeah. Okay, I feel like Ray J, and these are based on my opinions as a psychic medium. This is for entertainment purposes only. I believe that Ray J, okay, here's the thing. He heard something or he knows something, maybe via someone who's close to the Kardashians. What I'm seeing here is that the Kardashians have some they have connections overseas. So maybe they're doing business or maybe they have businesses. And I'm not talking about skincare, fashion lines, things like that. Maybe like businesses, finance, something which offers them like how can I say this? I keep hearing finances in my head, right? I keep hearing finances. I'm trying to figure out what exactly that means. Finances. So, yeah, obviously I feel that I'm seeing shell accounts? I just heard shell accounts overseas. I mean, listen, these are not listen. Regardless what you think of the Kardashians, whether you like them or you don't. This is what celebrities do. Rich people do, right? They have these shell companies. They park their money in offshores. They try to, um, like sort of like get out of like paying their taxes or pay less taxes and make more money. So I feel that this is where, because this is where it all starts. So they're connected to these shell accounts, these shell company, not shell accounts, sorry, shell companies and these offshore accounts and connections with the overseas. Maybe they're doing business or they have business and they have people running those business and they're just sitting around and just, you know, enjoying the money that comes in. So, and he has taken that 4 of Wands. Actually, it's very smart, very, and we know Kris and Kim are quite business savvy. They're not dumb. They wouldn't get to this point if they were dumb. So I see the 4 of Wands here. It almost feels like, and the Hanged Man seeing things from it. He's twisted this. He's seeing this. So he's received, I don't know how, I don't know that. He's received information regarding these shell companies, these accounts, maybe the businesses are also kind of dodgy and shady, but he's taken that and blown it out of proportion. Out of proportion, because when we have the hanged man here, it's like, you've got to change your view, dude. The way you see things, you're seeing them from very different lens, and you have to change your mindset and change the lens that you're seeing things through. This is what it is. Page of Swords, he gives me 10 of Pentacles. What is this? What is this? This makes no sense. You guys, what is his sign? Can someone remind me what his sun sign is? Ray J's? Because what I'm getting here is what the end game is, or the goal here is. It feels like a veiled threat, in my opinion. Sort of like, you know what? I'm gonna defame you, and I don't know what he's thinking. You know what? I'm gonna put all this false information out there, and I'm gonna get people start talking about you in that way. And that's because I want some hush money. So what does he do now? Does he still sing? What does he do with his life? What does he do? Does anyone know? Because I'm not keeping up with the Ray J's or the Kardashians. Yes, pun intended here. So he's a Capricorn. Huh. Sorry, what was that? I sounded like the woodpecker. Yeah. Uh, Capricorn knows what he does, and he's very focused on, it seems, on money, reputation, success. No shade to Ray J, but I don't think he's getting much success. I mean, most people know, most, like, especially the younger generation, most people know, if they know of Ray J, is because of the Kardashians. He's always kind of associating with them. Even when you Google him, it's always it's like when you Google him, like the top searches that come up on Google, it's always associated, it's related to the Kardashians. He's broke. It seems like he's broke. Yes. He wants a billion. He wants money. And that's why he's doubling down, because he feels like if he doubles down, they might feel that he does have things against them. Because listen, they don't have their hands clean. Let's just admit it. In my opinion, this is based on, in my opinion, um, they don't have their hands clean. All right. The Kardashians, he knows that. We know that. Most people know that. And by doubling down, it feels like he wants to, um, like, kind of corner them and say, and just for them to say, stop talking, stop talking. Um, Here, what do you want? Here, we'll wire you 100K. Just leave us alone. Sign this NDA or whatever it is. He knows what he's doing. He's doing it for attention and for money. Page of Cups. Also, the other thing is, Ray J, what are you doing? It feels very impulsive. That came out of his mouth impulsively during that live stream. It doesn't feel like this was like a grand scheme of some sort. It feels like bloop, you know? He gives me very, like, immature, childish energy, you guys, though. He does. Almost like I don't know if he's always been like this or he's going through something right now, but it feels unstable. It feels like he's acting like a very impulsive child, you know? So, no, it doesn't seem that there are RICO charges. Nine of Pentacles. Let me ask a different question real quick. Let me just ask, because I didn't ask, about what's his motive here. What's the intention behind all this? Let me see what you guys are saying before I do that. Oh, you've got questions. You guys, hold on. Let me highlight the questions. Thank you, Danielle. Yes, only 35 likes. You guys, we need some more likes. We have 87 people watching right now. So come on, let's bring the likes up, please. And yes, we're almost there, you guys. We're almost at 7K. And then at 10K, I have something big and fabulous for all of you. We're going to have a celebratory live stream, giveaways. Please, 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 let's get to 10K. I know, well, hopefully by the end of the year, if possible, right? Let's make it happen. And then we can celebrate big time. I've already have something planned for that. All right. So let's see if there are any questions. There are questions. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, so this is Germany. Isn't he brother to Brandy? Okay, I see a lot of questions. I'll get to them in a minute. I heard he may not be in his right mind, perhaps because of mental health or drugs or substances. Have to be careful. And then it's a karmic connection. Rachel and Cardi's have done this before in past lives. Blair says that the best arrested development at its finest. Okay. All right. So let me see what your questions. Okay, this is dining out. Outside of the alleged RICO, are the Kardashians in any other legal trouble? Why have they been so quiet lately? Good question. But before I get to dining out lovers question, let me just ask what's the goal here? What's the intention behind this? If there is one. So what is Ray J thinking, or what was he thinking? What's his goal here? Why is he doing this? He's gotten himself in big, big legal trouble. Although I feel they might drop it. They will drop the lawsuit. So let's see. No, drop a card. Let's see. The gold, King of Cups. A lot of cups around him. The Fool. Oh, you guys. Who said it? Who was it? Please, I forgot. Sorry, in the chat. Someone said that they read that it seems that he's having a little bit of, and this is my opinion, everybody, that it seems that I'm going to say it, he's losing his mind. He's losing his mind. I have King of, and why? Yeah, it seems that he's drinking or there's substances involved. A lot of cups, you guys. And when you have the page and the cup and the king, and then I have the Fool here, what I get from this is that maybe Ray J was drinking, or he was under the influence of some sort during that live stream. Because again, it feels like an impulse. It doesn't feel like, oh, you know what, I'm going to jump onto this live stream, something that he's planned for a long time, because this is what I want to say publicly, because I want to humiliate the Kardashians and most probably just get them to send me some hush money. It feels that he's losing his mind. We're talking about a mental health crisis here, maybe because of the substances. It feels desperation at its finest. Yeah. Like, I'm desperate for attention, desperate for money, desperate to have my name out there again, Googleable and just out there. People talking about it. People talked about it for a couple of days, and then everybody stopped talking about it. Just saying, Ray J. This is how much people are interested in you or the Kardashians. Just saying. So yeah, that's what's behind it. You know what I heard from my guides? They said it was very strategic that the Kardashians hired Alex Spiro. He's very intimidating. He's got a very intimidating, a lot of people talk about Friedman. Spiro can be even worse. So, and I like Friedman, by the way. I like his style for some reason. But when it comes to this, they hired the top dog, the shark, for a reason, because they're like, we're done with you, Ray J. We are done with you and your nonsense. Done. And they're sending him a message, a clear message here. I'm getting that this all of this is going to be dropped, okay? But until then, obviously the Kardashians want to clear their names, and God knows what Ray J wants to do. So let me get to this question, dining out lover. Outside of the alleged Rico, are the Kardashians in any other legal trouble? Why have they been quiet so quiet lately? Yes, they have been quiet. I do see that. It feels like they're all sort of like scattered, like the energy, especially of the Kardashian Jenner girls. It feels very scattered. Like one's off traveling, the other one's working on a project. The other one, Kim, wants to be a lawyer, and I believe she's putting a lot of focus and energy into that. Chris is just doing I feel Chris is just having her like golden era. She's going through this golden era right now because what I see with Chris is a lot of traveling and a lot of socializing events and stuff like that. But let me see around the legal troubles though. Kardashians. I heard a yes. There is something else in the background that's being kept quiet, but it doesn't feel like it feels like it's connected to money, finances, maybe some kind of contract that wasn't fulfilled or something along those lines. I just heard a brand sponsorship. I just heard that this lawsuit that I was just talking about is with some kind of brand, something regarding like, sponsorship or influencing or a collab that went south. So, let's see what the cards have to say. I keep getting the Fool, you guys. I keep getting the Fool around the Kardashians. The Fool, for anyone who doesn't know, is the first card of the tarot deck. And the tarot deck is all about the Fool's journey. This is where the Fool starts his journey. And then as you look at the cards, the next card, this is card 0, and then you go to card number 1, etc. You're starting to unfold and understand the Fool's journey. 8 of Wands. It seems that you guys, the Kardashians, Page of Cups. Wow. So the Kardashians seem to not be doing a great at the moment, aside from this lawsuit that I just mentioned. I also see that there are a lot of people are going to turn against them. It seems that they're going, if it hasn't started already, which, okay, just put Ray J aside, but it seems like a lot of people are going to go against the Kardashians. I'm getting this Page of Cups. Let me pull one more card. The Sun here as well. So it seems that other people may not be happy with them. So more news around, like more bad news, negative news around the Kardashians is going to come out in the next few months, pretty much. And then I have the Sun, Judgment. I feel some news are coming out. You heard it here first around Rob Kardashian. I know he's not in the public eye anymore. He's more in the shadows, but I do see that news, something not so great about Rob Kardashian is coming out. I believe it. I don't know, after the holidays, after Christmas is what I'm seeing. It could be sooner, but right now the energies seem to be working towards after Christmas. So something which is not going to also make the Kardashians look great. The Devil. The devil, yes. They're under fire. Kardashians are under fire. 2026 to me doesn't seem to be a good year for the Kardashians, for most of them at least. Not good in general. Yeah, their branding is losing value. It's their brand is not as strong and valuable as it used to be. They know this. They absolutely know this. So they are trying to kind of like reinvent themselves or find other ways of being like staying relevant. But some of their secrets are coming out, you guys. Some of the secrets of the Kardashian Jenner clan. And I call them a clan for a reason, because if you watch that first video that I did 4 years ago with Kempire, you'll understand why. Because I do believe this is a witch's coven, and I did see that there is I mean, no surprise, most Kardashians marry black men. They and which a lot of people find weird, but there is a reason to that, and you'll have to watch that video to understand why and what's going on. So back to this, a lot of their secrets coming out in the public. Yay. So they're that vault of secrets that they're keeping is going to be leaking some stuff. So yeah, maybe that's why they've gone quiet right now. Are Courtney and Travis divorcing? Oh, well, that rumor's been going around for a while now. I remember. When did they have their baby? Has it been a year already since they had their baby? Let me see what you guys are saying. Kanye has been quiet too, Peapod says. So let's see. Are Courtney and Travis divorcing? You guys, 103 in the room. Don't forget to like this video and do share. Do share with your friends, your colleagues, your peers, your parents, your siblings, your neighbors. I don't care. Share these videos, you guys. That does wonders for the YouTube gods. Let's get to 7K and then 10K. So let me see what I pick up around Courtney and Travis. Ooh, it seems like Courtney has been diagnosed with some kind of autoimmune. This could be triggered by her latest pregnancy or post-pregnancy. She's struggling a little bit with her health. It feels like an autoimmune, which also, of course, would make her feel, more depressed, and it would affect her mental health as well. Kemp, you made it finally, because we're doing the Wendy next. So stick around, Kemp, if you're not too busy. He said he received millions from the Kardashian recent, and that's why he's doing this again, Kemp, because he wants more. He wants more. I don't see these RICO claims. I don't see legs to it. There are no legs to it. It doesn't seem that this is the thing. This is what's happening. But let's get to Courtney and Travis. What's going on around there? I'm just telling you, I feel her health is the biggest issue right now. I also feel like she get numbness. So her hands and her feet, like, because I feel this tingling numbness. What's going on with those two? Let's see. Kempire is saying, yeah, that's exactly what I was seeing as well. Did Brandy stop talking to him? Wow. He's been at it. He's abusing substances. This is what the reading, because I don't know if you just jumped on Kempire. I'm just repeating what I said earlier, what I saw earlier. So yeah. Judgment, you guys. Courtney and Travis now. The Magician. Two of Wands. So where's the question? Oh, I lost the question. But oh Lord. Okay, so listen. I don't feel their marriage is on the rocks, at least not now. Because they are trying to keep the family together. They are trying to make things work and be, mature adults about some things. I do feel that, I don't know if this is Travis. I believe this is Travis. I believe Travis is quite judgy. I don't know his sign. I get Virgo or Capricorn energy with Travis, but I'm getting he could be a little bit like critical about Courtney. And Courtney wants to please him. This is what I'm getting. This is the dynamic of this relationship. But now she has this health issue that's just cropped up, not just cropped up. I believe she's been diagnosed. She knows for the last couple of months or last month or so. And then I have the Magician and the Two of Wands. Let me see, 10 of Cups. No, you guys. So listen, they're not, they're not splitting up. This is not what I'm seeing, but I am seeing that there are tensions, there are issues that they are trying to work on. Courtney definitely is going to do anything she can to keep this relationship, this marriage, this union together. She's not going to let go. She's really determined to make this happen. She doesn't want another failed relationship. Travis is not making it easy. He's not making it easy. I mean, just reading both of them, I would say Courtney, she has her hands full with Travis. She has her hands full with Travis. Also, I've got to say this about them too. They love money. I don't know. I'm getting Capricorn, Virgo vibes here. You guys let me know, but they love money. So, and I mean it in the way that, they're not. I also feel that they're both thrifty, more so Travis than Courtney. Just saying. So, hope that answers your question. And we have one more question, light mission here. If I've missed any questions, you guys drop them in the chat again. Do it again, please. Okay. How are his finances? We're talking about Ray J now, right? He's been focused on reality investments, not sure they're sticking. I don't get that. If we're talking about Ray J, I don't feel that Ray J's finances are doing great. I feel he's very careless with money. Again, I keep getting this like immature, childish kind of behavior energy around Ray J. And I feel that's how he is as well. Hold on, 50x, 850x. I'll get to your question in a minute. How are his finances? Let's see, Ray J, his finances. Ray J's finances. What is he doing? Can someone tell me, anyone who knows or anyone who cares enough to know, does he have more than one baby mama? I keep hearing he has 2 baby mamas, and I feel that those alimonies and parental support may be expensive for him. The Hermit. I keep getting Page of Cups with him, you guys. I'm telling you, he's gone unhinged. I believe his mental health is just going down the toilet because of maybe substance abuse, in my opinion. And then 5 of Cups. Oh, he's struggling. Nope. Yeah. The Lovers. He's struggling. Let him go, Ray J. I just got this feeling that Ray J is obsessed in a sense. Like obsessed. Let it go, Ray J. Let it go. Jeez. I'm getting annoyed here. Ace of Pentacles. He needs money. You guys, Ray J needs money. This is what it all boils down to. He needs money. Lovers. He loves money. He spends money. He doesn't know what he does with his money. Probably pays his baby mamas a lot of money. Just saying. So yeah. Kempire says only one. Okay, only one that we know of, maybe. Who knows? But let's see. Okay, yeah, I forgot to answer this. I don't know. Kim did, but or does. They all do. Ray J, no, they're not going to invite any man, any outsider into their coven. Remember, Campire, that reading that we did 4 years ago? I actually went back and saw when we did 4 years ago, and it was really enlightening. So everybody, and insightful. So everybody, go and watch this after this live. The reading that we did. If the mods can drop the link down in the chat of that video, I'm very grateful for that. His ex-wife, Princess Love. Okay, so we only have one baby mama. I'm just saying, maybe there's another one. His mental health definitely being shaken. He does appear not sober. Yeah, it's clear as day to me. This is what I pick up with his energy, what I see from the cards. So yeah. The fact that he's doubling down, again, the fact that he's doubling down with these claims, even though now he's being sued, just shows you that he's not all there. He's not all there. That scary reading, remember, it was scary. Like, we were both like, we weren't expecting what came through in that reading. Reggie did have plastic. Did he? All right. Well, maybe that's where, he's not good managing his money, you guys, and he needs more money. This is what it boils down to. Attention, money, and he needs to work on his mental health. And maybe, just maybe, Ray J, just take your money, whatever you have left, and just go somewhere. Just isolate yourself, get some help, get clean, whatever, just leave the Kardashians alone. And I'm not a Kardashian fan. I'm not an apologist. I'm not a fan. It's quite the opposite, actually. But, fair is fair. Fair is fair. This is ludicrous. Brandy and Monica tour. Oh, wow. Okay. And then, if you guys don't have any more questions on Ray J, because I think it's pretty clear cut what's going on here and how it's going to go, because I told you. We'll move on to the Wendy Osefo of it all. Okay, how will this Brandy and Monica tour go? That'll be interesting, actually. Yeah. Okay, I have two jumper cards. The Strength and the Seven of Pentacles. It's going to go great, actually. Very professional. I feel both of them, they're going to, act professional, be professional. It's all about work. It's money, it's a coin, it's getting together and doing this tour. Page of Swords. Actually, it's going to go really good. Really good. That Page of Cups is like following me today. It's following me everywhere. It's going to go great. Oh, Lord. I love me a jumper card. Don't we all? I love me a jumper card too. That spirit saying, pay attention to this. This is what a jumper card is. It's like, pay attention to this. This is where the juice is, this is where the tea is. Andre says the Kardashians got famous of Brandy Norwood brother Ray J. Oh, I see. All right, unless you have other questions around the Ray J, Kim K stuff or the lawsuit, then we can move on to our next topic today, our next reading, which is this pair over here. Yes. This pair over here has been doing some shady stuff, apparently. Maybe they just took a page out of PK's book. Because Kempire and I did back when all this went down, he did ask me on a live. We were together, we were doing a live, and he asked me, I want to know, is it the real burglary? So you'll have to watch that one too as well. All right, so drop your questions. Kemp, I know you've been waiting for this. Drop your questions around Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo. So They've been arrested. Okay, now they're free again because I believe I don't know if they had to pay bail, whatever. And they are indicted by a grand jury for false claims, fraud, and false statements, basically insurance fraud, for lying because they lied to the police for having been burglarized. And apparently they stole 200K worth of jewelry, watches, and whatnot during that burglary. And I'm using quotes because we don't know yet, right? So, okay, we have questions here. Let me just highlight your questions so I don't miss them. It's disappointing. It's because she has an impressive CV. She's very well educated, very eloquent in the house. She talk like, you know what? She is self-made. She's incredible. This is extremely disappointing. If all this is true, we'll find out. Will the Josephos lose the court case? Well, how about if we ask if this is true? First of all, I'll get to your question. Who's the master behind the idea, Wendy or Eddie? Okay, hold on, you guys. I've just highlighted all your questions. That's what I'm doing now, so I don't miss them. Okay, I'll take them in order, right? Will Josephos lose the court case? I'll be fair here. I'll take the questions in order. So, will the Josephos lose the court case? Doesn't look good, you guys, at the moment, energetically, for the Josephos. Doesn't look good. Will they lose the court case? I'm gonna rephrase this question. What is the outcome of this court case? What is the outcome of this for the Josephos? It's always best to ask open-ended questions in order to get more out of the question. Just a tip. So, what will the outcome be? Okay, I think I'm done shuffling. The Hierophant, yes, they're going to court. Honey bunnies, the Star, the World, the Wheel. Let me show you the cards real quick. Hierophant, oh yeah, they're in trouble by the law, by the government, the insurance company, the Star, being seen, right? Healing. Healing also starts healing, like working on that, like trying to fix that. The world is watching, all very, very public. The Wheel, the outcome of that changing, Temperance. I truly believe I truly believe they will the outcome of this is that they will get away with it, or they will be it feels, what I heard in my head was like they're going to get a slap on the wrist. And the outcome of it, Page of Wands. I don't see them going to jail. I definitely see them having to pay back that the amount that they claimed, maybe even with interest. I'm not sure, but I'm just getting like they would have to pay back the amount to the insurance company. So 8 of Wands, it doesn't look that bad, you guys. And maybe wait, I'll take your questions. This is how we'll get to that. I'm not gonna share with you what I'm getting. So I don't see them going to jail, or them, I don't even think they're guilty, to be honest. But let's go to the next question. Hold on. I saw that. The weird thing is that they both have like a similar expression on their face. I don't know why they're smiling that way. In my opinion, it's because they're just. It's like an awkward. Like, I don't want to look like a felon or a criminal where I'm like, you know. On the other hand, I don't want to smile because you're not supposed to show your teeth. I don't even know how I know this. I watch too much true crime, I guess. You're not, I believe you're not supposed to show your teeth when they take your mug shots. So it was just like a very awkward, stupid, smug face that they had, in my opinion. But I don't know why exactly. Who is the mastermind behind the idea? Hold on, what are you guys saying? Yeah, not guilty. Um, I'm not, listen, I'm not 100% sure about the not guilty, but what I can tell you for sure is they're not going to jail. And they definitely will have to pay back the 200K or more that they claimed, etc. So yeah, let me go back to Kempire's question. Who was the mastermind? I'm gonna pull a card for chat. Do you want to take a guess who's the mastermind behind this before I tell you what I got from my guides? Let's see. Drop it down below. Who do you think is the mastermind, or who do you think may have been the one who, maybe just made this, created all of this? Okay, Danny says Eddie. Eddie. Chris? Chris? Chris mastermind. She's a different kind of mastermind of a different family. Eddie, 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 Eddie. That's what I got. Eddie. Unfortunately, or fortunately. Yep. Agree. No, I got Eddie too. Always blame Chris. A scheme set up by her mom? That's an interesting theory. So let me just pull one card for Eddie and one for Wendy. Whose idea was this? Whose idea was this? You guys, I see. I'm just going to I'm going to pull the cards, but I know that Wendy did not. It wasn't her idea. She didn't want to do this. She didn't want to create this scheme and whatnot. So one card for, I'll start with Eddie. One card for Eddie, please. One card for Wendy. Okay, Eddie, 4 of Wands. Let's pull Wendy's. I'll explain. Wendy, please. Was she? Whose idea was this? Whose idea was this? Eddie, well, Hanged Man. Hanged Man is waiting. It's also someone who, because he's hanging, right? And his leg is bound. Someone who had no choice. But here I have 4 of Wands, celebrating. This could also be, I have a great idea, I'm celebrating. Someone asked, where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Oh, there it is. I'm surprised he would risk his law license. Well, maybe because they get a little bit arrogant and cocky and listen, you think there aren't lawyers out there that do illegal things? They do. I mean, there are lawyers out there that are shady. Okay. But I'm just saying what I'm seeing based on this reading. So let me pull the High Priestess. Okay, this is what I heard. There is a relative involved. Someone asked about her mom, whether or his mom or her mom was involved. No, it feels like there is another male involved. And before, when I threw the cards, I pulled the 3 of Cups. I showed it to you. And to me, that means three people involved in one way or another. So there is a relative, a male who's a relative to who? I heard Wendy, though. I heard Wendy's relative, just saying. Wendy's relative who was also involved in this little not so good scheme. Oh, how will this affect them financially? I heard it's going to be a setback for a few years, but they'll bounce back. That's what I heard. It's going to set them back financially, but eventually they'll be okay. Four of Cups. Obviously, this is not. Yeah, it's going to be a big blow and a setback, but they'll be okay because I'm hearing that in about 3-4 years they'll be able to bounce back from that. Was this their first time committing this type of crime? They weren't very good at covering their tracks or setting it up to appear like a break-in. That's a good question. That's a good point, actually. Hold on, because I had one of my cards was flipped open. This type of crime, let's just say yes, but I am hearing, and I've got to say it again, this is for entertainment purposes only, and this is based off of my opinions and my psychic insights as a psychic medium, that I do believe that, like sort of there are other little schemes here and there, sort of like how can we just like, tax evade this thing, or how can we hide this kind of income, these type of things happening, but not to this extent. uh, I don't feel, no. Hold on, you guys, because of my cold. So what will happen with their careers? So I'm hearing Wendy's will she too will bounce back. So Wendy will find her path, will get back to working and making money and all that. Eddie, it's going to take longer. It's going to be harder. I don't remind Eddie's a lawyer, right? Is he practicing lawyer? I just heard and saw that Eddie's going to take a different path in the future, so he's going to take on sort of like a different career. That's what I heard, but Wendy will be eventually, she'll be okay. Danny says, I don't know, it's not the mom's not involved, no. Yeah, which is probably why he will be disbarred, because I see him taking a completely different career and path. So to me, that just validates and tells me that he will be disbarred from this. I know. It's extremely disappointing to see such amazingly educated people just do something like that. But hey, you guys, it happens. It happens. It happens in the best of families. Where did they hide the items they claimed were missing? 15 of the missing items were they were? So how many items were there? So, so where did they hide the items they claimed were missing? So they only found 15 and there's more missing? Okay, let's see. Let me see if I see that male relative, you guys, the male relative that I saw before. In some kind of safe. It seems like a home or an office. It's an apartment style. I heard it's a studio. It's a studio. Maybe that's a clue as well. Which male relative? So I don't know if they're a photographer, a podcaster. They have a studio, a videographer, something along those lines. Yeah, I'm just seeing that's the one that I just see a hiding space in a studio. In a studio. Hmm. No, I haven't been asked that before. I'll highlight Everly your question and I'll answer it after we're done with them. So I just don't mix the energies. How will the you guys, I'll miss your questions if you don't add a capital Q in front, or at least add a question mark at the end of your question, because then YouTube automatically picks it up and shows me that I have questions in the chat. How will the ladies of Potomac treat Wendy? It's a very broad question because I just saw some women are going to be more, they're gonna be more supportive towards, and the others are gonna use it completely for their storyline and just to mock her. I keep hearing mocking and mocking. So there's a lot. Dorit got mocked and slaughtered for that, especially when she was really milking the whole burglary thing. Wendy, knowing Wendy, she will milk it too. So yeah, it feels split. So some women are going to be more supportive towards, supportive in the way like, oh, Wendy, you're the victim. This is what I feel. Wendy's gonna come out of this when all of this is done. She's gonna go and she's gonna, because she's smart, she's gonna spin it to make herself look like the victim. She's gonna go on this boo hoo hoo victimhood thing. Just saying. This is what I'm getting. Whether he's there are questions whether he's practicing. Did he claim he's practicing? I don't feel he's practicing intuitively. I don't. I don't feel, or he hasn't practiced for the last 2 or 3 years. That's what I'm getting. It's a bit confusing. Lovers, 10 of wands, 8 of pentacles. No, he was practicing. He was practicing, not as much though. Not as much. Like it just seems like here and there, but not, being like a full-blown lawyer where he meets with clients every day and goes to court and things like that. So no, working, making money from this. Yes. Um, let's see what you guys think. 15 items. It wasn't your studio. It wasn't your studio, but someone's studio. That relative, that man that I saw before. Ashley's already mocking. Interestingly enough, when I saw the question and I connected and asked my guides, the first face that I saw was Ashley, and then I heard my guides saying that they were gonna mock her, and Ashley was the one that I saw. So there you go. Oh wow. Yeah, I just answered that, Gigi. I cannot answer that for sure, but I believe it's because they didn't want to look serious or listen. We're talking about two very educated people, uh, lawyers, degrees, masters, PhDs, you name it, having their mugshots taken. So I believe that it was very weird thing that they did because you can't smile, you can't show your teeth in the mugshot. So they didn't want to look, you know, like criminals. I believe that just my opinion, and I believe it just the mugshots turned out to be creepy, like the Jokerish. Oh, did he? And he named it Happy Eddie? Is that what he called his what's called his THC business? Or THC CBD. I'm not gonna use the word that business. Happy Eddie. Well, one thing's for sure. Thank God he's a lawyer because marketing is not his thing, or branding. Just saying. Will or has his impacted their marriage? No, I feel they're gonna go strong, you guys. I actually don't feel, and I felt this when I saw the mugshots, when I saw when the breaking news about Wendy Osefo. And a lot of times when I look at the images in an article or online in a video, whatever it is, I can get like imprints, I can get the energy of things, and it's not gonna affect their marriage, at least not now or anytime soon. Everyone agrees about Ashley being the one who mops. Eddie's a surgeon and has a weed. Oops, I shouldn't have said it. Surgeon and has a business. Okay. Why do the other housewives not like Wendy? Are they jealous or just think less of her? I'm confused why Wendy gets hate from them. It seems jealousy. It seems like they feel intimidated by her as well. Let me see what I get. I'll tell you what I heard. I heard she's not like your typical housewife, at least not for Potomac. She's not like the typical housewife. She obviously is very highly educated, successful. She's made a name for herself, and the women just don't, they feel intimidated. They just don't, they don't want that type of energy. And she also appears very confident. And I know they all appear confident, but trust me, most of these housewives are not confident women. They carry a lot of insecurities and they mask those insecurities. And that's why they can become mean. They can be obnoxious sometimes. They stir up drama, whatnot. Wendy, though, I do feel that she doesn't, and I haven't watched Potomac in a couple of years. So I haven't kept up with what's happening in the housewives world, but I do get that Wendy is not fully showing us her true self, like who she really is. She holds back. She really holds back. I really believe a lot of things that she does and says that are also, she does it on purpose on the show, but we don't really see the real Wendy when we watch the Real Housewives of Potomac. This is what I'm getting. And so it feels they're intimidated by her because she is smart. They don't know what to expect from her, what to get from her, all of that. Because if you remember season 1 of Wendy being on the Housewives, she was quite reserved. Remember that? She was quite reserved. She talked a lot about her degrees. Everyone made fun of her. There were memes going around about that. But hey, she was new to it. She had these accomplishments and she was proud of them. And if I had 19 degrees, I guess I would show off my degrees too. Yeah, she's been on CNN. She's no rando. She's no rando. Kempire says Happy Eddie's a playoff, something that happened during the season where they called him Happy Eddie. Oh, I see. Okay. It's still a bad business name. It's the same. Happy Eddie could he be his Instagram or TikTok handle, not his weed business. This comes from someone who was in marketing for 25 years, 23 to be exact. Yeah, but a lot of these super intelligent, high IQ, overachieving women and men can be condescending. I'm not saying it's right, but they can be. They are. That couple, the great family. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. 100%. Really like when he seems, I believe this is how it seems on camera. And also, and I read people very well. I do believe she does act that a bit because she doesn't want to come in strong. She knows that if she comes in strong, the audience, the housewives, no one's going to like her. So she needs to seem a little bit unsure and a little bit sort of the way that she is. And sometimes she appears a little bit awkward as well, a little bit socially awkward. I'm not saying it's all a show, but it's also, she puts on a show. Their boss, Andy Cohen, used to be a correspondent. He used to be I don't know if you guys have any other questions. I think it's pretty clear, but let me see. Did we miss something with this? With the Wendy? There was a question I wanted to ask, but I forgot what it was. Surprise, surprise. Let's see. What was the question? No, I think we've covered everything. How it's going to go in court, the trial, um, the consequences of all this. I don't see jail time or prison time. I just see they'll have to pay back and the fine as well. But most educated people who spend, it's just like doctors, when they spend so many years studying and getting a specialization and during the residency, blah blah blah, and on usually they're very sheltered people. They don't have street smarts because they are people who study. They're people who devour books and knowledge and all that. So they're not, yes. So I agree. How will Karen and Wendy go forward? Are they not getting it? Is Karen back, by the way? Is Karen, I know she's out of prison, but is she back on the show? I think so, right? How will did they fall out? Those two? I don't know what's been going on. I haven't been following the Housewives. I don't know. I fell out of the Housewives when things got too overproduced, too exaggerated, too dark, too much tearing each other apart. I was like, I'm out. This is not entertaining. So I stopped watching, which is why I stopped doing readings on them. But it doesn't mean I won't ever do readings. I'm actually going to do another reading. Big Bravo reading with Giorgio. Giorgio says, as soon as I receive his tarot deck, which I'm still waiting. So, yeah. So I'm going to take these last, hold on, let me just mark these, highlight these last questions. These are going to be the last questions because I can't breathe because of the stupid cold and I need to start. I really want to blow my nose. Sorry, TMI. And I'm not going to do it on camera. So how will Karen and Wendy go forward? What's the energy between them? Does Karen not like, well, I was going to say, it feels like Karen doesn't like Wendy very much, or at least, it feels like she always like pokes at Wendy. And then I got the full, well, at least now they have something big in common. They both got arrested. Boo hoo hoo. So it seems like Karen will cut her some slack, give him some air, just act friendlier or like more supportive, but it's not gonna last long. Not gonna last long. Yeah. So Karen. Oh Lord. I don't feel that this is gonna go well between these two women, actually. And I feel again, I don't feel that they like each other, but because of this, what went down, Karen will just act as if she's more friendly, more warm, or supportive towards Wendy, but Karen does not like her. And I heard the word biatch. I'm not going to say it the way it should. So, yeah, because I heard it from Karen. I feel like both of them feel that way about each other. Marshall's after a robbery, real or stage. What was that? I missed that. What happened? Wester Reed's 10K cash robbery at Marshall's a few weeks after. I thought you meant a few weeks ago, and I was like, what? A few weeks after a robbery, real or staged. So there was another. So she got burglarized and then she got robbed. Weird. Oh. Eight of Pentacles was a jumper card, but I didn't even ask questions. Let me redo this. It feels real. It feels real. The star, the Hierophant. It feels real to me. That one. The 10K robbery at Marshall's. That event anyways, just it feels real, not staged. Will Wendy continue on the show? It's hard to tell because there's a lot of things unfolding right now, but at this moment, at this present moment, I'm getting a yes. She will. But energies can shift. Things are quite volatile around this situation right now because it's all unfolding. But I'm getting yes, a big fat yes around it. This season, but I'm talking about next season because obviously now they need to, they need to film, edit, launch. So it's not going to be this next season, I don't think. Is Andy Cohen in trouble from his interview with Connie Britton that went very wrong? No idea what happened. No idea, but let me just ask my guides and see if I get a yes or a no real quick on that. This is going to be my last question. No, there's one more I want to answer real quick. Yes, but not in big trouble. Yeah, I got a yes that he will get in trouble. But the consequences are not going to be as harsh as people may think. The consequences of what Andy did or said are not going to be as hard as you think. Will you watch Southern Charm? I love Southern Charm. I love Summer House. I love Southern Charm. So these are the ones I definitely watch. I also watch, what else do I watch Bravo related? I will watch the reboot of Shaw's, which I had predicted a while ago before they announced, like months before they announced it, that there was going to be a reboot of the Shaw's. So I'll be watching that. Well, I don't know. I'm not too keen on it. I will start watching and see how it feels. I can't wait for Traders. You guys, I'm waiting for Traders. I cannot wait until Traders comes out. The Traders, for anyone who is Traders addicted, just like me, just so you know, if you use a VPN, you can actually you can go on BBC and watch Traders Celebrity. So they do a Traders where normally in the UK, Traders is with either normal people mixed with a little bit of celebrities or just normal people. But they have the celebrity version and it's playing now. It's airing now. So if you want to get a little bit of a dose of Traders before Traders US starts, I believe at the start of the year, then you can watch that on BBC. Use VPN for that. All right. So I'm going to answer this one real quick because obviously the lipstick thing was a big thing on Friday. Red Lip Friday. We call it Red Lip Friday. What is it? I have a Milani lip line. I don't remember the color. It's sort of like a brownie red lip pencil. Okay, lined it. And then I used this lip oil, which I have here. And it's just a drugstore lip oil, MUA, for anyone interested. I usually layer my lipstick, so it's not one. I usually might put like a different base and then a different gloss in it or a different oil and it's a whole thing. I love me layering my lipstick because I have dry lips. And then if I don't layer it, then within half an hour, my lips are bare. Okay, so that's it for today. Everly says the UK traders have actual celebrities this year. Yes, and I'm gonna start watching it tonight or tomorrow. Actually, I know it's on, but I always with traders, I just allow for it to play. Like for the first, like I won't start watching it straight away. I'll just wait a couple of weeks because I like to binge because I cannot just watch one episode and then wait for a whole week or a few days to watch the next one. So that's what I do. Okay, everybody. Oh, yeah, Blair, before you go, I want to do a whole video on this. I want us to talk about this, about the three eye atlas. I'm going to do another live and we're going to talk alien, the three eye atlas thing, whatever that is coming. Let's talk about it. I was actually until 3 in the morning. We had friends over yesterday and we were talking about this. So I had that inspiration. I was like, yes, I need to get my femmies and let's talk about this because I'm sure you all have questions. A lot of us have questions. So, yes, I'll be doing another live. And before we go, I'll be meeting with Jamie tomorrow. We're going to be doing another true crime reading. So, please, I've posted it on the community tab as well. Please send me your suggestions, which one we should do. I can share with you real quick the ones that I've written down based on the suggestions that you have and based off of my list. Laurie Vallow, Kyron Horman. Kyron Horman is a young child that's gone missing. I will do that. We need to try and help find this young boy. Chris Kremers and Harley Morris. So I know Laurie Vallow. I don't know. I don't remember who Chris Kremers is or Harley Morris. It doesn't matter. These are the suggestions. But please do drop your suggestions. And the one that has the most suggestions are the ones that Jamie and are going to do tomorrow. So yes, and also soonish, as soon as I get Giorgio's tarot deck, the Housewife's tarot deck, we will be collaborating together and giving you a mammoth of a supersized Bravo reading using his deck. That will be very interesting. So make sure you guys that your notifications are on, that you're subscribed so you don't miss a video, you don't miss a beat. And I love you all. I really, really do. And I really appreciate all of the support and the love, and that you're helping this channel grow. We did this together, don't forget, which is why when we reach 10K, you're in for a big surprise, you guys. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I love you all. Have a beautiful Sunday wherever you are. Have a beautiful week ahead. And we'll see each other again next week. Till next time, take care, everybody. Bye.